Well, welcome, Warrior Nation, as we start a big night of basketball here. As we will be turning it over to Coach Leifer as we do the senior night and I'll turn it over to Coach Leifer. So we are live here as the senior parents are going through their recognizing their daughters, senior daughters. We just heard from Tony Lopez talking about his daughter Alex, and then also giving a nice word of encouragement to our athletic director Martisha Leifer. And now Hannah Cortina's dad is talking. Hannah is a homeschooler. She is known mostly for volleyball. She's been with the volleyball team for several years, and now her senior year has decided to join the basketball team. And before that, Coach Leifer stepped in for Elizabeth Owsley's parents and talked about Elizabeth, as this is her second year playing high school basketball and one of our 5 seniors. The basketball team for the girls program, this is one of the largest teams that Annapolis has ever had. We have a full varsity and a full junior varsity team, and we are really excited about the future of the program. But right now we're celebrating the present with some great leadership, great seniors, several of them starting. This is one of their first years of basketball, and this is now Kevin Phillips talking about his daughter Alyssa. And if you've been to any volleyball games or basketball games, you recognize his voice, and his name for Alyssa is Bear. And talking about Alyssa, who, again, mostly been a volleyball player, decided to come in her senior year and help out the basketball team. And it's been a big learning experience for her, but we're very thankful to have her on the team. The coaching staff is both brand new. Coach Gray, our new head coach this year, has brought in a new enthusiasm, attracted a lot of girls to the team, and they are really enjoying his leadership. And now we have Monica talking about her daughter Karis. And Karis, we thought was going to have a season-ending knee injury, but ended up being not as serious as we thought, so it's great to see her back on the court. And just talking about her leadership and drive and how she just pursues everything with great passion and excellence. As I mentioned, Coach Gray bringing in some great energy and enthusiasm, and has a great group of young girls that are learning quite a bit, learning how to play hard, learning how to play together as a team. It's nice that we have a full junior varsity, so the girls are getting lots of playing time, lots of experience, as the varsity has had to struggle through the first part of their season, and they've had a pretty hard non-conference schedule. They've met a lot of teams that are much bigger, size-wise, a lot more skill, a lot more experience. And so they're learning a lot sometimes the hard way. But now their schedule actually turns the corner as they get into the conference and district play, start matching up with teams of schools that are similar sized that are in our conference, which is called TCAL. And this will be a good chance to see where the team is at and really how they are stacking up against conference competition. Tonight will be a good matchup with Coastal Christian, the Badgers. This will be a good barometer as far as where the girls are at against more similar match competition versus competing against teams that are a little bit bigger, a little more experienced than we are. It's great to have such great senior leadership as we have a chance to celebrate these 5 seniors. And now we'll take a pause for the anthem and warm up or introduction and prayer. Well, introductions are over as we had a chance to hype up the crowd. We've got a great crowd here. If you're in town and want to see some basketball, I'd encourage you to come down to the school. We're celebrating our basketball bash here, and after the girls' game will be the boys' varsity game. They'll have a senior night and a special award ceremony. But right now we've got girls in their home whites getting ready with Coach Gray, getting them fired up. Like I mentioned, the girls have had a really tough non-conference schedule. They are looking to learn and improve and grow. And this is really the start of that turn as they push into the district and conference schedule. Starting five, number 10, Kenzie Stice, just a freshman, will be jumping. Got Celia Garcia here closest to us. Karis Falcone, number 25. Hannah Hoffman, 20. And Alex Lopez, senior, number 11. Again, last minute work in. 21 forgot to get all the jewelry off, so make sure everybody's safe. Overall, there are a good number of seniors. It is a fairly young team, and even the more older ones, there's been some lack of experience. So tip won by the Badgers. Immediately gets into the lane. There's a shot that's blocked from behind. Good recovery by the Lady Warriors. And then the ball goes out of bounds to the Badgers. Good deflection as Karis, reading that pass, deflects out of bounds. It's still Badgers ball. Tries to get in there, and Hannah Hoffman with the deflection. So Badgers having a little bit of trouble as getting the ball in as Annapolis jumping on those passes. Finally get it in. Cross-court, dangerous pass stolen by Karis. Has a hard time corralling it. Finally does. Gets it to Hannah. She's going to set up offense for the first time for Annapolis. Badgers in a 2-3 zone as Annapolis is going to spread it out. Alex in the corner. Short corner for Sela. Kicks it out to Karis. Over to Hannah. Shot up and in and out. Fight for the rebound. Badgers finally secure it. A 2-on-1. Hannah with the block. Badgers corral the block. So good defense by Hannah to defend the rim. 10 comes around with the shot way off the mark, out of bounds to Annapolis. Hannah Hoffman running point. And it's going to take her time up the court. Swings over to Alex. Finds Karis in the corner. Karis is going to drive, but picked up her dribble and dribbled again for a double dribble. It'll be a turnover. Back to the Badgers. Annapolis will extend their defense out as Alex Lopez takes ball. Annapolis with man-to-man, long pass. Kenzie deflects it. A little scramble for the ball. Badgers get the rebound by Alex and then tipped out of bounds. So Annapolis trying to match up man-to-man. This will, as Coach Gray has been working on some good basketball fundamentals, and this will be a chance for them to work defensively as it feels like they've got good matchups. Karis with the ball. Working it over to Hannah in the corner. Inbound pass to Kenzie. Karis trying to corral the ball, but couldn't quite keep her feet on their half of the line and gets called for a backcourt violation. Alex on the ball. And now we got a double dribble, so turnover back to Annapolis as the Defensive pressure made the ball handler a little nervous. Hanhoffen now taking the point. Annapolis really spreading that ball, forcing that defense to be really wide. Karras kicks it over to Hannah. It's a long two-pointer, and that's in. Her foot was on the line. It's a nice shot by Hannah, and that's the first points of the game. So Hannah Hoffman, good defense once again as 12. Once she got closely guarded, slid her feet, and another turnover to Annapolis. Alex Lopez inbounding to Hannah. As Annapolis looking to work the ball around. Badgers extend their defense out. There's a steal. A scramble for the ball. Karras in there ties her up, and they're going to call jump ball, and that's going to go to Annapolis. So good job with Karras trying to save the possession as the Badgers kind of jumped on the ball handler, and now the Badgers extending their defense out with a little more ball pressure. Karras, Hannah in the corner. She can take a three in the corner. A little bit long. Seal with the rebound. Puts it right back up. Kenzie with the offensive rebound. Tries to kick it to Alex, and it bounced off of a Badger player. It stays with Annapolis as Alex will be inbounding the ball. So good defense, good offensive rebounding down low with Kenzie and Sela. Hannah looking for a pass. High post to Kenzie. She's going to drive. Kicks out to Alex. Alex for a three, and that's good. Nice little inside out. Sucks in the defense and kicks out for Alex for a nice three-point shot. Now lots of pressure up top as the ball handler gets all the way around. And they're going to call, looks like Alex for a foul. As 10 was just barreling in there. Alex was trying to stop the ball and got her hands in there for contact, for an illegal contact. So Badger ball underneath the basket. Sela with the defense, high shot, ball bounces around. Alex tries to corral it, and it bounced off of her. Stays with the Badgers. And someone got loose for the Badgers. Sela blocked the ball from behind, and it bounced off a Badger player and goes to Annapolis. Annapolis having a little bit of trouble with the defensive rebounding, but finally do get the ball back. Over to Karras. Karras kicks to Alex, in for Kenzie. Shot a little bit too long. And here come the Badgers again. And they're coming around. Wild shot, but got contact. Looks like Hannah got a piece of her hand. Badgers using that high screen to try to get into the a little bit closer shot, and Hannah was trailing the ball handler and ended up making contact. First free throw is good for their first point. Annapolis up 5-1, middle of the first quarter. Second free throw on the way for the Badgers. That one bounces long. Alex with the rebound. And here comes Annapolis. Alex is going to pull back, set up the defense, or set up the offense. Down to Karras. Karras going to pull up for a shot. Nice rebound by Alex, but stepped on the line. It's a good hustle by Alex to try to corral that, but just got a little bit too far, and her toe hit the line. Kenzie now coming out to defend. Now Alex will step up, takes the ball. And the Badger pass, it's a little bit too low. 30 had a hard time corralling it and eventually went out of bounds as a turnover to Annapolis. Over to Karras. Karras is going to drive, kick to Hannah. 10 with a lot of ball pressure. Over to Sela. Sela's going to drive baseline, needs some help. Over to Hannah. Hannah's going to step up for a three-pointer. That's going to be short. And that's going to go to the Badgers. Badgers have started to increase their pressure, which is causing Kenzie with a steal. Comes in. Layup too long. And now a long pass over to the Badgers. Drive baseline. Alex there. Ball's getting batted around and eventually gets knocked out of bounds by Badgers. So Sela did a good job recovering, battling that ball, and eventually got the deflection and tips it out of bounds. So Alex Lopez now with the ball. Kicks over to Hannah. Alex mishandles it a little bit. Karras is going to drive into the lane. Gets bumped and then gets the foul. So Karras did a good job driving, found a little seam, drew some contact, and got the first foul against the Badgers. Alex Lopez inbounding. Looking for something inside. Over to Sela. Sela takes a shot just off the front of the rim. Ball's down on the ground, and she changed her pivot position, so that's going to be called as a travel with 3 minutes left. Stays here with Annapolis. Alex inbounding again. Looking for some screens. Over to Hannah. Hannah's going to drive to the top of the key into the lane. A little floater. Drew contact. Nice move by Hannah. She'll be shooting 2 free throws. Did a good job of just turning that corner. That lane has been open. Shoots a nice little floater and drew that contact. First free throw just rims out. Annapolis now subbing 4 new subs in. Alyssa Phillips, Gabby Lopez, Belen Garcia, and Allie Allen's going to have to wait. And Griselda Morales, so 5 new ones. So wholesale change here as Allie's going to wait for Hannah, and ball in and out. Gabby with some good defense. And here comes the Badgers. 4 new defenders. Griselda with a nice rebound. She's going to take it, push pace out to Belen. 2-on-1. Belen drives the basket. And the foul. An and one for Belen as Annapolis did a good job changing the tempo. Nice outlet pass. Belen just took it in. She had the angle, attacked the basket. And now Allie will be subbing in for Hannah. So right away, the 5 new substitutes come in and make an immediate impact for Annapolis. Belen now shooting the and one. That's good. Annapolis staying in their man-to-man. So they're matching up. Drive by number 10 all the way around. Lost control of the ball. And that's going to be a turnover. Coach Gray not happy because they weren't quite matched up. Over to Allie. 10 now extending her defense. Over to Griselda. Griselda's going to cross-court pass that gets stolen. It's now a fast break by Badgers, and there's a foul. As it probably was not a bad foul, as they had definitely an advantage on a fast break. Belen with good ball pressure. 10 now driving all the way to the basket with the layup. 10 just drove around the defense and really didn't have anyone step up or get in front of her to slow her down. Allie over to Belen. Allie's going to kick over to Griselda. Over to Belen. She's going to have a long 2-pointer, and that's good. She was standing on the 3-point line. Nice shot. As Belen's come in and started off an offensive explosion. And now there's 10 again. She's driving around. Griselda finally does a good job stopping her. 12's now trying to dribble around the defense of Allie. She's going to turn, take a shot. Boleyn with the rebound. Lots of Badgers around her. She finally gets out of there and draws the foul. Boleyn did a good job being strong with the ball. Dribbled out of trouble and eventually got the foul. So Boleyn will sit down as Hannah Cortinez will be subbing in for her. And Allie now with the ball, playing point. Over to Griselda. Annapolis staying pretty wide, trying to spread that zone out. There's lots of space there. They're just trying to find the right combination. Staying pretty wide. Now the Badgers extend their defense out. Over to Griselda. Griselda looking for help. She's going to bounce pass in for Alyssa. Bounces back to Griselda. Over to Gabby. Over to Allie, who takes the three-pointer. A little off. Her feet weren't quite set. Right idea. And now Boleyn right back in as Coach Gray, I think, just wanted a chance to chat with her. Less than a minute left. Annapolis up 10-3. 10 driving. Boleyn's ball's dead. Boleyn with lots of ball pressure. Reaches in with the steal, but gets called for a travel. Good defense by Boleyn, as 10 seems to be their primary ball handler, and they were able lob pass. Alyssa there tries to spike the ball, but eventually makes contact, and she's going to be called for the foul. 39 seconds left. Badger ball. In there, Gabby with the block shot. Gabby Lopez did a nice job. She was in good position. 23 tried to shoot over, and she just swatted it out of bounds. Griselda with the good deny, and Griselda did a great job denying that pass. 10 couldn't corral it. She tried to just save it and ended up throwing it out of bounds. And now 30 seconds left for Annapolis with Allie with the ball. Over to Griselda. Looking inside. She kicks it over to Boleyn, who's going to try to get into Alyssa. Back. Swinging it out to Allie. Lots of contact, no call. Griselda going to take a couple dribbles. Over to Allie, 12 seconds left. Over to Boleyn, kind of forced it. The ball gets tipped and stolen. Here comes 10, all the way to the rim. Hard shot, gets kicked around. Ball up again and blocked. Over to Griselda. And they're going to say that's time, even though she got hit pretty hard. I think initially they were going to call a foul and then decided they just were going to wave it off, and that's the end of the quarter. Annapolis leading 10-3 after one. A good start for Annapolis, especially for Boleyn, who came in immediately, made a huge impact, scoring 5 of the 10 points. Annapolis defense has been pretty solid. They've stuck to a man-to-man as they are creating a lot of ball pressure, call a lot of turnovers with ball handlers. Offensively, they're having a little bit of trouble trying to get the ball inside as they've spread the zone way out, but having a trouble with that entry pass. It looks like they're trying to do a little inside-out game as getting the ball inside out to their shooters, as their shooters are starting to heat up a little bit. As we've seen several long two-pointers, have been great to see them with their feet behind the three-point line to make those three-pointers, but we're happy to take points any way we can get them. Start of the second quarter. Starting 5 back in, with the exception of, looks like Griselda will be in. Number 1. Oh, looks like Karras will be in. Yep, so starting 5. Now Kenzie with good defense. And they're going to say 5 seconds, so closely guarded. So Kenzie did a great job, as 21 really couldn't go anywhere and ended up getting called for the 5-second violation. So first possession of the second quarter for Annapolis, as Hannah's running point. as they've extended way out. Over to Karis, into Sela with a good shot. A really high shot. Rebound to the Badgers. And as 11-21 was coming down the court, Alex went in there for a steal but made too much contact. Over to 21. Kenzie doing a good job guarding her. She can't quite cut her off as she gets all the way to the rim. A rebound blocked by Kenzie. Ball bounces around. Sela's with the ball. Over to Alex. Might have a fast break opportunity here. Over to Hannah. Hannah's going to drive in, and it scores. So nice fast break. Kenzie with the steal. Over to Karis. Layup, little long. Kenzie with the steal. Kicks out to Hannah. Still have numbers. Hannah's going to drive. Floater. Good. So Hannah's starting to heat up here. And now Coastal Christian said they've seen enough as Annapolis starting to make a little run here under getting some turnovers, and Hannah with some nice finishes, driving into the layup after the fast break, and then on the steal, little floater down the middle of the lane. So 14-3 started the second quarter. Annapolis getting a little bit of momentum. Defensively, they've been pretty solid and now starting to get some points off of those turnovers. Coach May giving him some instruction. You'll recognize her as being one of the coaches from volleyball. She's also the assistant coach here for basketball under Coach Gray. Break huddle. It'll be Badger ball under the basket. Annapolis looks like they're ready to pick them up at half court. Kenzie's been all over. Had several steals already. .6:51 left in the second quarter. Badgers inbound. Looking to pick up. 10 driving all the way around the corner. And there's going to be a reach-in foul, I think, on Belen as she's entered the game. Having a little bit of trouble with those drives and cutting them off. Lob pass way over the top and over everybody's head, and that's going to be a turnover. It's a good defense by Annapolis denying that. Ball goes to Hannah. 10's extending that pressure. Hannah's going to dribble past her. Now has to pick up her dribble over to Belen. Belen's going to pull out, reset the offense. Over to Karis on the wing. Karis driving into lane. Nice little drive. A little bit too long. Ball bounces around. Kenzie with the rebound. Over to Sela. Gets poked out of her hands. And finally ends up in the Badgers number 10's hands and poked out of bounds. Stays with the Badgers. Badger ball on the sideline. 10's been their main ball handler. She likes to drive on that left side. Hannah's trying to cut her off. She finally picks up her dribble. Over to Sela. Long three-pointer. Kenzie there, good position. Unfortunately kicks it out to the wrong person. Rebound again, Kenzie with the block. 21 with the shot. Over to Hannah. Now a fast break opportunity for Annapolis. Ball just a little bit too far. Karis couldn't quite corral it. Now Hannah Cortina's in the game, coming in for Sela. It's Badger ball. Let's take up the court. And Belen's going to take on 10. She picks up long three-pointer, and that's good. Well past the arc. And Belen now at the ball. Over to Hannah. Hannah looking to see what she's got. She's going to kick it over to Belen, who's got a three-pointer, and that's good. Little fist pump by Belen as Belen in rhythm. Nice pass by Hannah in rhythm. answers with a three-pointer. Belen pokes the ball out. Ball's loose. Over to Karis. Karis looking for Belen. Nice pass. Belen finish. So nice fast break off of the steal. As Annapolis' defense once again converting 2 points. Looking for help. Hannah Cortina is going to pick her up. She's going to keep driving. And Hannah in position draws the offensive foul as 10 just kept driving. Hannah had the position, and 10 just mowed her over. And that will be an offensive foul. Ball goes to Annapolis. Belen will be taking the ball up the court. Kicks over to the wing. Karis right into Hannah. Rebound by Kenzie. Over to Karis. Back to Hannah. Hannah's going to drive. Little floater. A little bit too long. Rebound Badgers. Now the Badgers on a fast break. Hannah Cortines did a nice job cutting her off. 10 with the three-pointer. Off the front of the rim. Rebound. A block by Belen, but they're going to say she got a piece of the hand. Good shot by Annapolis. Just couldn't quite get it to drop. And in the fast break and the scramble, Annapolis is called for a foul. 19-6, 4:17 left. Annapolis up. Coach Gray subbing pretty liberally here. Number 2, Shia Vera in for the first time. He's got a pretty deep bench, and he's trying to get lots of girls in for lots of experience. The second one is off the mark. Kenzie passing over to Karis. Karis to Hannah in the corner, left alone. That's going to be way off the mark. So found her. She was wide open. It was a good shot. Just couldn't quite get it lined up. 19-6, just over 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Anne-Marie Allen in for the first time. Shy doing a good job cutting off 10, and now she has to pick up her dribble. She's in a lot of trouble. Anne-Marie with the block shot, and corrals it. Did a nice job getting that ball to Hannah. Hannah's going to drive. She's going to pull it out, reset, over to Anne-Marie. First shot just out front. Hannah Cortines in good position, just couldn't quite hang on to it. Couldn't quite grab that offensive rebound. The ball goes to the Badgers. Badgers now subbing in 3 new players. 19-6, Annapolis up in the second quarter. Ten has been their main ball handler. Shy's doing a good job. Finally gets around her. Getting around Hannah Cortines, doing a good job keeping her hands up, moving her feet. Now she's in trouble. Kicks out to the wing. Ball still in the corner. 10's going to take a long three-pointer. That's out. Gets tipped up in the air. Back to 10. 10's going to take another shot. That's long. Karis with the rebound. Now got a fast break opportunity. Karis going to drive. Left-hand layup and good. Karis went coast to coast. Got the rebound. Drove all the way. Finishes on the left side to make it a 21-6 game. 30 got into the lane. Was looking for some help and just kept her feet moving and get called for the travel. Another turnover back to Annapolis. As Hannah Hoffman will be taking the ball up the court. You can see how wide everyone is. Hannah looking for a high post. Gets over to Shy. 10 extending that. Karis in the corner. She's needs a little bit of help. Gets around it. Over to Hannah Cortina. She's going to drive, put it up in the air. No call. Hannah Hoffman with the shot. A little short. Rebound Badgers. Crosses through the middle. Ball's loose. Shy with the ball. 10 just rips it out of her hands. And now a foul by Anne-Marie. So neither team not not really able to corral that ball. The ball kind of rolled around, bounced around, and eventually Tim was able just to rip it out, and Anne-Marie just stopped the dribble and with the foul. 21-6, 2:13 left in the second quarter. Number 10 going to be shooting 2 as Annapolis, as the Badgers are in the bonus. We'll wrestle for the ball. The ball gets loose. So the ball rolled around. Badger player grabbed it, went up for the shot, decided not to shoot it, and came down and then got called for a travel. Michaela Wagner in. Got freshman to freshman here. As Allie kicking over to Shy. It's a really young group out of Shy. Drives in there. Nice drive. Bounce the backboard. Not kind to her. Over to Hannah. Hannah's going to drive baseline again. Looking for a kick. Over to Allie. Over to Michaela. Michaela to Shy. High post entry by Anne-Marie. She's going to shoot, and that's in. Nice job using the backboard on that time. And now 12. Lots of ball pressure here. I just said Shy was a little too aggressive. Shy, a younger player, but a really good defender. Moves her feet well, is quick. And this is got Hannah Cortina's a senior, Anne-Marie Allen Jr., and then the rest of them underclassmen. As Coach Gray really using quite a few players in this game. Number 10 shooting 1-and-1. First one's off. Hannah Cortines, nice box out, gets the rebound. Over to Allie. Allie long outlet to Michaela. Michaela kicks into Anne-Marie, a rocket pass. Anne-Marie was able to handle it, took the shot, a little long, and the rebound goes to the Badgers. Minute left. Number 10 driving around, little float, and that shot's good. Less than a minute left. Annapolis looking to answer that basket. High post entry to Hannah. Hannah's going to kick to Shy. Over to Allie. Allie with a long three-pointer. Off the side of the rim. Battle for the rebound. We'll call a jump ball, and it's going to stay here with Annapolis. As Coach Gray is now going to send in 5 new players. Back to the original starting 5, it looks like. Looking for an entry pass. There's Sela. She sneaks in there and gets it. Nice little screen. As Sela slipped in there. Quick pass and a finish. 10 ran out of real estate. Tried to throw the ball off Kenzie. Kenzie was able to pull up the ball, but eventually her feet slid out from under her and got called for a travel. But nice defense by Kenzie, as 10 seems to be their main ball handler. She loves driving left, and they're trying to cut that off. Lob pass over the top. 5. High post entry. Hannah gets around her. Rebound. Karis. Karis now on the fast break. Long lobbing pass over to Hannah. Back to Karis. Karis with the shot and the foul. So Karis' initial pass to Hannah took a little bit too much time, but Hannah did a nice job with a nifty little pass to get the ball to Karis in stride. And Karis draws the foul. 25-8, just over 13 seconds left. Karis will shoot 2. First shot is in. Karis is celebrating senior day by making her first free throw. She'll get the second one here. Second one is good as well. So less than about 10 seconds now. Badger ball. 10 driving around. A steal by Alex, looking for some help. Over to Kenzie, to Sela. Sela long pass to Karras. Karras at the buzzer, but they're going to say didn't get the shot off in time. Good defense by Annapolis. Did not allow them to get a shot off before half. And we have a 27-8 ball game at halftime, as Annapolis has been able to stay in control of the game. There's been a few runs. Annapolis has been able to get some points off of turnovers, convert those to layups and baskets. Defensive, they've been pretty solid. As we will be back in a few minutes as we will start up the third quarter of senior night for the Lady Warriors. Annapolis Christian Academy versus the Coastal Christian Badgers. We are back after halftime as Annapolis leading Coastal Christian 27-8 after 2 quarters. Annapolis doing a good job of using their defense to get their offense going. It's also nice to see Annapolis knocking down some long shots in the first half. Long twos and even some three-pointers. So offensively, they are still working on finding their rhythm. This has been a good start for them so far. Start of the third quarter, Badgers ball. Annapolis staying in their man-to-man. That's been pretty effective for them. Had a little bit of trouble stopping number 10 for the Badgers. And it looks like they've switched up and put Kenzie Stice on her. And right away, going to call her for the foul as 10 really just takes that ball in the left hand and just drives. Seal with the deflection. The ball gets knocked out of there. Karras chasing that ball down. Stays with the Badgers. Seal and Karras did a good job putting their hands on the ball, forcing. And 23 took the ball and was just going to kind of bulldog her way into the lane and ends up shuffling her feet. And a turnover over to Annapolis. Hannah Hoffman with the ball now. Over to number 11, Alex Lopez. 10 extends way out. Karras is going to drive in the lane. Tries to get a pass to Sela. That gets stolen. Over to 10. Kenzie from behind with the block. Rebound. Kicks out to 32. She's going to take a long shot that's a little bit wild. 32 gets her own rebound. Throws up another kind of wild shot. Sela with a good rebound. Over to Karras. They've got a long outlet pass to Hannah. Hannah a little too strong on the layup, but it looks like she got pushed from behind. They're going to call the foul. Nice outlet pass to get that fast break off the rebound. Hannah ran the floor really well and is now going to shoot 2 with 7:11 left in the third quarter. A little short on that first free throw. Belen Garcia coming in for Alex. Second shot is in as Hannah scores the first points of the second half for Annapolis. So Kenzie extending out. 10's going to give that ball right away. Belen with the ball, defending that. Takes 12, kind of heaves a shot, and it does go in. Wasn't real pretty, but it did find the net. Hannah Hoffman. Handoff to Karras, over to Belen. Karras over to Hannah. Hannah's going to take a three-pointer. A little short. Ball bounced around Hannah over to Karras. Karras going to reset. Over to Belen. Belen's going to drive in the lane. Little running jumper. And scores. Nice move by Belen. Found a little seam. Drove into the lane. Pass over to 12. Belen defending her. Kenzie with the steal. The layup. And can't quite finish it. Tries to get it on a rebound and gets called again for the foul. Nice steal by Kenzie. Couldn't quite finish the layup, and then trying to corral that ball again, gets called for the foul. Annapolis defense getting extended out. Kenzie's going to sit down. I think she's got a couple fouls. So coach trying to preserve that. Belen now going to take on number 3. Pass over to 23. Tries to get a fast break. Karras going to run that ball down. Does corral it. Gets over to Belen. Belen back to Karras. Karras long pass to Hannah. Hannah with a little jump shot and scores it. Hannah's starting to find her rhythm. That's really good to see. Hannah, the transfer from London, starting to get her offensive groove in this game. Karis, nice defense. Ball's dead. Karis all over that and ties her up and gets the turnovers. Karis did a good job, forced her to pick up her dribble. She kept showing ball and Karis grabbed it, ties her up, and now we have a jump ball. Hannah Cortina subbing in. Coach Gray, like I mentioned, subbing in pretty freely here. Using quite a bit of his bench already. 32-10, 5:31 left in the third quarter. Annapolis ball. Little miscommunication. Belen with the ball. Gets around 10. Kicks to Karis. In for Sela. Bounces around. Finally back up to Belen as she's going to set it up. Over to Hannah. She's wide open for a three. A little bit off. Ball. 5 with the rebound, but she brought the ball down. Hannah Cortina's right there. Ties her up. That'll be a jump ball, and it'll go to the Badgers. Annapolis stays in the man-to-man. Ball over to 12. Hannah defending her. Ball gets picked up. She's dead, looking for some help. Finds it with 10. 10 now double team. Belen with the steal. And got down to her knees and kind of shifted her pivot position and got called for a travel. But good defense on number 10 as Belen with quick hands. Back up top. Sela with the defending, number 30. Sela with the poke, almost a steal. 10 corrals it. Sela comes in. So trying to get that steal. 10 pretty strong with the ball, and eventually Sela gets called for the reach-in foul. Badgers having all kinds of trouble, though, with Annapolis' defense. 10 now with the ball. She's going to drive left hand. She's going to do a little bit of a floater that misses everything. Ball bounces around again. We got a little scrum down there. Sela ties up the ball, and that's going to be a jump ball. Coach Gray, I think, would like a cleaner rebound. And 10 now sneaks in there, pokes the ball out from Karis and gets a turnover. And now it's Badger ball. Ball gets batted around. There's 3 Annapolis girls, now 4. Belen with the ball, trying to get some help, pulls that out of there. Now we got a fast break. Belen gonna take it all the way in and scores. Did a good job of shooting over the defender who had a position. Did a nice job with nice little layup there. And now Annapolis setting up their defense, man-to-man. Belen taking the ball handler. Gets around Belen, around Hannah. But as she gathers herself to take the shot, she shuffled her feet and gets called for the travel. Less than 3:55 left in the third quarter. Annapolis ball back after the turnover. Belen's going to walk the ball up and set up the offense. Over to the wing to Hannah. Back up top. Over to Karis. To Hannah. Finds Sela with the little elbow jumper. A little strong. Ball. There's a fight for the ball. And they're going to call a jump ball. Annapolis really aggressive. Even if they aren't get the initial rebound, the Badgers are bringing the ball down, and Annapolis swarming to that ball, getting at least a jump ball. Annapolis in the man-to-man, extending out to the half court. 10 looking for that drive. Hannah Cortines steps in, but didn't give her quite enough space and gets called for the foul. Badger ball after the foul. Little lob pass. Ball gets tipped away, back to a Badger. Ball bounced off the front of the rim. Belen with the ball. Needs some help. Finds it with Karis. Karras can drive to the middle of the lane, kick out to Hannah. Hannah drives baseline all the way to the rim. A little bit strong. Sela battling again underneath. Karras there trying to get the steal. Double team now on 10. And once again, Annapolis ties up the Badgers as they are a little bit sloppy with the ball handling, allowing Annapolis to get their hands on the ball. And that jump ball will go to Annapolis. Out to Hannah. Hannah's going to drive into the middle. Seal with the offensive rebound. Hannah with the offensive rebound and the score. Hannah with great position on the back side of the rim. Able to put it up right away and score. Ball in the middle of the lane. And again, Sela all over that. As soon as they show ball, Sela's hands are tying up that ball. Annapolis now subbing in 5 new ones. Several players playing for the first time in the game. We've got 14 Jasenia Ford and 34 Sarah Cotton, 21 Emily Marsh. So nice job by Sarah. Broke off, cut her off from the baseline. Michaela now defending the ball. Over to Sarah. Ball gets deflected. Michaela defending. Sarah trying to take on 10. Jasenia cuts her off, but gets called for the reach. So 10 had the ball quite a while on that baseline. Didn't get called for the 5 seconds. Now 10 left all alone. She's going to shoot that 3. Good rebound by Jasenia. Now she's going to take the ball up the court. So on the pass, block 10 gets called for the foul. Now Coastal Christian subbing in. It's a group of really young players here. A lot of them, not a ton. Gabby Lopez left wide open, easy layup. Some confusion with Coastal Christian. They just decided not to guard Gabby, and she gets an easy basket. Michaela now defending up top. Long shot, way off the mark. Gets her own rebound. Takes a little lob pass to 23 and able to get the layup. Jasenia now with the ball. Coming up. She's going to drive. Pull out. Gabby once again left wide open. Can't quite finish this time. 10 with the ball. Foot race with her and Michaela. Michaela blocking that shot. They're going to call her for the foul. Michaela really quick, able to get in front of her. Annapolis bench does not agree. I don't know, it looked pretty clean. Regardless, referee calling Michaela for the foul. Minute 30 left in the third quarter. 38-12, Annapolis up. First shot for 10 for the free throw is off. So second shot, second free throw after the foul for number 10. That one's in and out. Ball gets bounced around over to the Badgers. Passing for 12. Looking for some help. Pivoting around, looking for some help. Finally finds it with 23. Who's going to back in there. And Jasenia tried to go for the big block, but kind of followed through and I think made contact on her arm and gets called for the foul. The 23 now will be shooting 2, as Annapolis is now in the bonus as well. Or Badgers in the bonus now after 7 team fouls by Annapolis. First free throw is up and good. The second one now on the way. That one's off the mark. Ball bounced around. Sarah Cotton finally gets a handle on it. Over to Gabby now to Jasenia, who's going to drive in. And she's going to take a shot. And they're going to say on the gather she shuffled her feet. Coach Gray telling his girls to get back on defense. 21's going to drive all the way through. Draws contact, and it's going to be a foul on Sarah Cotton. 21 just kind of barreling through there. Sarah was in position, but didn't have her position established, so gets called for a blocking foul. This has been good playing time experience for the young Warriors. As I mentioned, they have the most players that they've ever had, maybe ever as a school. It's great to see so many underclassmen getting some substantial playing time on the varsity. Michaela now with the ball. Minute left in the third quarter. Michaela telegraphed that pass, got stolen by 21. 21 comes barreling in there, throws up a shot. It's long. On the rebound, another foul, and that will be on Jasenia as well. As Jasenia looking to block the shot, but really kind of coming in hard and swinging and following through, and that typically is going to draw a foul on against a shooter. First free throw is good. Coach Gray's now going to sub in his starting five to end the quarter. There's 48 seconds left. The young group did a good job. Still learning a lot. Second free throw is good. Alex Lopez inbounding to Karis. Over to Alex. And now 44 seconds left. Over to Hannah. Back up top to Karis. Hannah comes through. Baseline three. A little off the mark. Bounces around. 21 with the rebound. Karis with the steal. They're going to call her with a jump ball. Karis did a good job getting that ball, exposing that ball, tying it up. 26 seconds left. Karis with the ball up top. Annapolis looking to get a last shot here at the end of this corner. Hannah's going to take another three. That one's long. Sela with an offensive rebound. Can't quite corral it. Goes to the Badgers. Kenzie pokes it out. Gets pushed from behind. Draws the foul. Kenzie did a good job coming up from behind, just poking that ball out, corralling it, and then gets pushed for a foul. For a foul on the Badgers. Karis the ball to Hannah. 7 seconds now. Karis going to drive. Over to Hannah. Alex at the buzzer. Little off the mark. It's good to see him to get a shot at the end of the quarter. It's a little bit off the mark. Annapolis in control, 38-16 at the end of three. Coach Gray able to get quite a few players to play. And getting production from quite a few of them, whether it be steals, rebounds, even baskets. It's great to see a chance for so many players able to get some development, some quality varsity playing experience. This is really looking bright for the future of Annapolis Lady Warriors basketball. Starting five will start the fourth quarter. 10, Kenzie Stice. 20, Hannah Hoffman. 25, Karis Falcone. 11, Alex Lopez. And Sela Garcia is number 13. Badger ball at the start of the fourth quarter. Alex Lopez defending. 23. Instead of screen, just ended up tripping her, and so that'll be an offensive foul. Ball will go to Annapolis. Badgers extending their defense now. So they're going full court. Hannah breaks the pressure. Now going to reset. Over to Alex. Alex high post to Karis. Karis weaves her way in there for a layup. Nice little move as she just kind of got real small and squeezed in there. Nobody guarding down low. That's 5 with an easy layup. Annapolis looking to create some pressure at the midcourt and ended up not defending the basket. Alex flips over to Hannah. Hannah keeps the ball, drives baseline. They're going to call an offensive foul as Kenzie, I think, was trying to post up, maybe set a screen and do it at the same time, and referee said you can't do that. 23, pass to the high post. 21 takes the shot, but Alex swats it out of bounds. Good block by Alex. Stays with the Badgers. Kenzie with the good deny. They're trying to force it into 10, and Kenzie able to get all over that. Shy coming in for Karis. Badgers ball. Still trying to get in. Tries to get in there. 23 with position. Couldn't quite get the handle. Shy is able to corral it. Long pass to Kenzie. So Hannah threaded the needle to Kenzie. Kenzie couldn't quite corral it in time. Had to kick it out, and the ball gets deflected out of bounds. Stays with Annapolis, though. Allie Allen in. A lob pass to Hannah. Hannah high post pass to Shy. Shy with a little jump shot. Looked good, but just bounced out. And Kenzie trying to draw contact, but they said that the foul is going to be on her. And now Annapolis is in, or Badgers in a double bonus now, and she'll be shooting 2. So 10 shooting 2 after the foul. First one's off the mark. Sarah Cotton now subbing in. As Kenzie will sit down. 6:42 left in the fourth quarter. Annapolis well in control of this game. They have been for quite some time. Second one, good rebound by Sela. Sela looking for some help. Outlet to Allie. Allie crosses over. 10 tries to sneak up behind her. She's able to corral it. Into Sarah. Sarah tried to do a move, picked up the ball, and then dribbled it again, so get called for a double dribble. Badgers ball after the turnover. Shy with defending. 10 just driving right down the middle of the lane. Off the mark, good rebound by Allie. She's going to push it over to Shy. Shy over to Allie. Allie's going to take a long three-pointer. Ball gets blocked. It'll stay with Annapolis. 6:11 left. Anne Marie now in. 2 Allen girls are in. Allie looking for open pass over to Hannah. Hannah's going to drive baseline. Little pull-up jumper. Little long. Anne Marie with the rebound. Shy. She's going to take a three-pointer top of the key. That's short. Offensive rebound, Hannah. And Hannah gets fouled. Nice possession by Annapolis, able to extend the possession with several offensive rebounds. Getting good shots that just aren't quite falling. Annapolis ball. Hannah Hoffman inbounding the ball over to Allie.
Let's go wide.
Over to Shy in the wing. 10 trying to extend out of there. Allie, not sure if she could dribble or not. Three-pointer by Hannah, long. Anne Marie there. As Badger girl was falling down, Anne-Marie was able to tie up the ball, gets the jump ball, and the ball stays here with Annapolis. Extended possession for Annapolis, looking to score off of that. Anne-Marie just flips the ball up there. Rebound by the Badgers. Shy cutting off number 10. And eventually gets called for the foul as 10 drew quite a bit of contact. Annapolis up 40-18. Had quite a extensive possession. Were able to extend it, but just couldn't quite get the ball in the basket. And now number 10, Badgers shooting 2. First one's a miss. And now a wholesale change for the Annapolis Lady Warriors. It's 5 new ones in. And Elizabeth Owsley, senior, number 12, in for the first time. As this is all 5 seniors in together. Ball bounces. They said Hannah touched it. So the ball stays here with the Badgers as the all seniors are in. And Coach Gray wants to call timeout to get everybody organized. (40-18) in the fourth quarter. Annapolis well in control of the game. It's showing some really good things after a pretty tough stretch in the months of leading up through Christmas. Playing some pretty tough teams. It's great to see them defensively creating some turnovers, good rebounding, and really offensively starting to get on track with making some shots, getting some layups. So looks like they'll switch to a 2-3 zone. 10's going to shoot a three-pointer. Alyssa tries to get the rebound, gets knocked out. Ball bounces around. Another jump ball. It's going to stay here with the Badgers. Annapolis looking to get the ball back. Over to 21. She's going to take a three-pointer, and that's good. Over to Alex. Crossing over to Hannah. Ball gets blocked to Alyssa. She takes a shot, a little short. 10 now with the ball. 10 top of the key, 21 with the three-pointer. Ball bounces around. Rebound by the Badgers. Hannah corrals the ball and gets pushed from behind for a foul. It'll be Annapolis ball. And this is really Hannah's first year playing basketball. She's really showing a lot of good signs and able to contribute in a lot of ways. Alex over to Hannah. Hannah trying to find Elizabeth. Karis flies in there. Alex with a three. It's short and out of bounds. Karis did a nice job of flying in there to save the possession, but couldn't quite get the shot to fall. 4:30 left in the fourth quarter. 10 drives to the middle, gets cut off. 32 with an elbow jumper, way short. Hannah Cortinez picks up the air ball. She's going to drive, go to Alex. A little too long, that gets stolen. 21, find an outlet. 23 over to 12. Alyssa there to defend, but shoots it over the top for the basket. Karis now going to drive to the middle, loses the handle, over to Alyssa. Finds Hannah Cortinez with the shot. A little short. Rebound by the Badgers. Ball gets bounced around and off a Badger. Annapolis able to extend this possession. Alex inbounding. Over to Hannah Cortinez. Hannah to Alyssa. Alyssa elbow jumper. Good shot. Just didn't quite set her feet. She was kind of fading away, and the ball off the mark. These are all good learning experiences for them that they'll need when they get into conference. Ball gets tipped away. Steal by Alyssa. Karis corrals it to Alex. Ball gets knocked out of her hand. Back to the Badgers. 21 takes a shot. Fought for down low. Alex finally able to corral. She's going to cross over. The ball gets kicked. Elizabeth Owsley on the ground. Ties up the ball, and that's a jump ball going to Annapolis. Elizabeth, great hustle. As the ball was getting kicked around, bounced around, Elizabeth able to finally tie that ball up. Karis over to Alex. Nice bounce pass. Alex thought about it. Hannah with the jump shot, and that's good. So nice shot by Hannah. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. 32 just turned and shot it. The ball does go in a long two-pointer. Alex handling the ball. Gets around the first defender into the lane. Elbow jumper. Little long. Long outlet pass for Badgers. Karis there cuts her off. The miss. Rebound Badgers. Another miss. Another rebound Badgers. Ball gets blocked. Alyssa finally able to get the ball. Karis drives around two Badgers defenders. She's going to go in. Had a little trouble handling the ball. Alyssa with the ball. Alex over to Alyssa. The shot. A little bit long. And now Badger ball. Number 10 driving in. Kind of slid her feet all over, but took him a little hesitation on the ref to call that. Finally did. Turnover to Annapolis. Just over 2 minutes left. It's now the seniors, all 5 seniors out on the court. Over to Hannah Cortinez. Bounce pass to Karis. Karis with a jump shot. And the bank shot scores. So it's great to see the seniors, and that referee missed the call as the inbounder. Steal by Alex. Tough layup, misses that. Rebound by Karis. Karis kicks to Alex in the corner, three-pointer. Battle down low, ball bounces around, finally corralled by the Badger, blocked by Karis, ball's loose, diving save to Annapolis. Hannah now with the ball. Looking for Alex. Alex driving in. Another tough layup, but that goes. So really tough layup by Alex. Through a defender and over another one. As the referees are letting them play. Less than a minute left, and the Badger coach is going to call a timeout with less than a minute, down 46-25. The Badger girl was standing on the out-of-bounds line, her feet in the court as she inbounded, and he kind of put his hand over his eyes like he saw nothing. It didn't really impact the game at all, and Alex was able to steal the ball and go in eventually for a layup. Coach Gray keeping all 5 seniors out for senior night. Really now it's just more about getting the seniors some playing time and maybe even seeing if some of them can score some baskets, as several of the seniors, this is their first year really of playing time. This is actually beneficial time for them, really valuable time. Inbounds now for the Badgers. Three-pointer, way long, over the top of the backboard and out of bounds. Ball will go to Annapolis. So Alex Lopez handling ball duty. She crosses over 10. Now is going all the way to Lynn. Over to Elizabeth, who goes up and scores on senior night. The bench is going crazy. Block shot over to Elizabeth for a rebound. Long outlet pass for Hannah. Hannah in for the layup. Kind of throws it up. Alyssa with a tough rebound. Just going to turn, shoot. She wants to score. A little bit long. And now the Badgers come barreling in. Long rebound. Ball gets squirted out, and they're going to say that's Badger ball. So what a great thing for Elizabeth on senior night. Scores a basket. Gets that big rebound. Long shot. Hannah Cortinez. Outlet to Karis. 4 seconds left. Hannah's going to take, or Karis a long three-pointer. But great senior night. Great memories. Everyone out to congratulate Elizabeth. Working so hard and gets rewarded on senior night. A great senior night for the Warriors as they take care of business. 48-25, cruising to an easy win. But really, they played really well. It's nice to see them start to put some things together. Defensively, offensively, see them score those baskets, get good rebounds, turnovers. This is a good sign as they get geared up for conference and district play. Now we'll turn their attention to the boys varsity game as we will end our broadcast for the girls and switch over to the boys. Once again, Lady Warriors with the win on senior night. With that, signing off. Let's go Warriors.